Hello everyone. In this video, I would like to explain in detail about the implantation. At the end of the video, you can able to define implantation, site of the implantation, duration of the implantation, and about the decidua. So let's discuss about that implantation. So what is implantation? It is the penetration of blastocyst into the superficial layer of the endometrium. The wall of the uterus consists of three layers: endometrium, myometrium and perimetrium from inner to outer. At the time of implantation, the mucosa of the uterus is in the secretory phase, during which time uterine glands and arteries become coiled and tissue becomes succulent. Then, as a result, there is three distinct layers of endometrium, that is superficial compact layer, intermediate spongy layer and a thin basal layer present. The endometrium after implantation is called decidua. So in this image it is showing that blastocyst piercing the superficial layer of the endometrium. Implantation site of blastocyst at the uterus is at the superior part and posterior wall of the uterine body, usually at that endometrium during the secretory phase. Implantation of the blastocyst starts with end of the first week and it is completed by the end of the second week. So hence in the first week of the development ends with that starting of the implantation, and at the second week it completes, and the 7th day after fertilization and is completed about the 11th day. So this image is showing approximately 6 days after fertilization, zona pellucida is shed and the blastocyst attaches to the endometrial epithelium adjacent to the embryonic pole. So second image it is showing soon it attaches to the endometrial epithelium. The trophoblast starts proliferate and gradually differentiate into two layers: inner layer cytotrophoblast, outer layer syncytotrophoblast. So blastocyst once fixed into the embryonic pole to that site of the implantation, syncytotrophoblast erodes the compact layer of the endometrium to form the implantation cavity, through which the blastocyst reaches spongy layer of the endometrium. The site of the penetration is closed fibrin clot and at that 9th day, and surface epithelium overgrows the fibrin clot at 11th day. So these are the steps of the implantation. It starts at the 7th day through piercing that compact layer of the endometrium by the syncytotrophoblast cells, and it ends by closing of the endometrium by fibrin clot at the 11th day. So let's discuss about the decidua. So following implantation, the endometrium is known as the decidua. So this decidua separates from the endometrium after the fetus is delivered. So different regions of the decidua are named based on their positions to that site of the implanted blastocyst. There are three types of decidua. One is that decidua basalis, decidua capsularis, decidua parietalis. Decidua basalis lies between embryo and stratum basalis of the uterus. It provides large amounts of glycogen and lipids for the developing embryo and fetus, and later it becomes the maternal part of the placenta. So decidua basalis helps to formation of the placenta. Then decidua capsularis located between the embryo and uterine cavity. Then decidua parietalis is the remaining part of the endometrium that lines the non-involved area of the rest of the uterus. So, fate of the decidua. So, decidua basalis helps in formation of placenta. Then, as embryo grows and later it becomes fetus, then this decidua capsularis and parietalis both are fuses, thereby there is a uterine cavity is obliterated and both shed after delivery along with the placenta. So, at the end of the second week, the developmental events are formation of the bilaminar germ disc. So, in this image it is showing there is a two layers, that is a epiblast and hypoblast, and second is complete implantation onto that posterior wall of the uterus. Then outer layer of the trophoblast, it is differentiated into two layers and there are two cavities are formed. So one is the amniotic cavity near the epiblast and second is the extra embryonic coelomic cavity. It also known as chorionic cavity. And two layers of extra embryonic mesoderm are number 1 somatopleuric layer and number 2 splanchnopluric layer. And at the last, so there is that uteroplacental circulation starts. So these are the events at the end of the second week will happen. Clinical correlation of the implantation. So mostly spontaneous abortions of the embryos occurring during the first 3 weeks. The frequency of early abortions is difficult to establish because they often occur before a woman is aware that she is pregnant. An abortion occurring several days after the first missed period is likely to be mistaken for a delayed menstruation. Then detection of a conceptus in the menses is very difficult because of its small size. So, early abortion in older women probably result from increased frequency of non-disjunction during the oogenesis. And failure of blastocysts to implant may result from the poorly developed endometrium. So, usually high incidence of spontaneous abortions of the fetus are with neural tube defects, cleft lip and cleft palate. So extrauterine implantation also known as ectopic pregnancy. So normally blastocyst implant at that uterine wall, at that upper portion, body and at the posterior wall. This is a normal implantation site. When blastocysts implant in the uterine tube, it tends to rupture because this narrow part of the tube is unexpandable and there is extensive bleeding can be occurred because there is rich blood vessels anastomosis can be seen at this area. So 95% to 98% of ectopic pregnancies are at that fallopian tube. So other than tubal pregnancies, there is abdominal pregnancy and ovarian pregnancies and that implantation at that internal os, implantation at that cervix area. So one more clinical correlation, that is the placenta previa. So where that implantation, normal implantation at that upper segment and the posterior wall of the body of the uterus. If it is implanted, so below to that level, so one is the marginal placenta previa and so last image it is representing complete placenta previa. So total summary of implantation. The 6th day, blastocyst adheres to the endometrium, and on the 7th day, the trophoblast differentiated into two layers, syncytiotrophoblast and cytotrophoblast. On 8th day, syncytiotrophoblast erodes endometrial tissue and the blastocyst starts to embed in that endometrium. And on the 9th day, blood-filled lacunas appear in the syncytiotrophoblast. And blastocyst sinks beneath that endometrial epithelium and there is a defect is filled by the closing of the plug. Then syncytiotrophoblast erodes endometrial blood vessels, allowing maternal blood into that networks, lacunar networks, and thereby there is a uteroplacental circulation will be established. Then the defect in the endometrial epithelium is repaired by fibrin clot. Then formation of primary chorionic villi. So this is about that in detail implantation. It starts at the end of the first week and ends by second week. So thank you for listening.